Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do a quick garden tour today. We're over here on the side garden right now. I'm showing you the good, bad, and the ugly here. This is real life gardening. So, hibiscus still putting out some blooms. Got another one over there. I wanted to show you the dahlias. I need to get over here and get these staked up, but look at all the blooms, or the buds that are coming. Here's another one that I need to stake up a little better. That is one of my things that I really need to work on in the garden, is staking things up. Finally got a chance to get out here this weekend and work. The heat has finally calmed down. Feels great out here right now. So like I said, I'm showing you the bad, the good, the bad, the ugly. Always have weeds, right? It's a full-time battle. Here's that coral knockout rose, which has been blooming all season. And another beautiful dahlia. This is a huge morning glory. Of course, I don't have very many blooms. There's one in there. I think that is a pink one. But slowly but surely, some morning glories bloom early. Earlier than others, for me anyway. So I got out here and did a little bit of weeding in the front, and I was able to get a little bit of mulch, as you can see. I use the pine bark mulch up here. I really like it. I like the color. It seems to last longer. Get closer so you can see what I'm talking about. Also gives it a more rustic look. Blue spires, or mystic spires, sorry. Spirea, not spirea. What am I trying to say, y'all? Salvia. I did move my little, this used to be an old fountain, and it got rusty and stuff, and doesn't hold the water anymore, but it'll hold dirt. So I just stuck some flowers in it, but that used to be back there by the garage, and I moved it up here for a little more color. These are the Peruvian zinnia. And I think I like them this year. If you've been following me, I usually do the marigolds up here to give me that orange color. But I like how these stay more compact and nice and neat. And they have been in full bloom since May. Still got a little bit to go here. You know, I went back for a second trip to Home Depot to get some more pine mulch, and just my luck, they sold out. So anyway, hopefully they'll get more back in stock soon. There's another little couple dahlias I put in here. I thought these were supposed to be like a bronze color, but I don't know, maybe it's a mix. Limelight hydrangeas still in bloom. And just repeated. Now why these are more bigger and fuller than the ones on the other side, I don't know. But that is the Mystic Spires salvia. A must-have annual. Kind of getting washed out by the sun, backlit. And again in the circle garden around the border here, more of that Peruvian zinnia, some salvia, and some sunflowers in the center. And some Russian sage as well. Another flower bed that needs some attention. It's been so hot here in Louisville, as many of you have been hot as well. Finally got a break in the heat, a little bit anyway. Limelight hedge I started a couple years ago. Gonna look good. I need to get me some more. I plan on putting them all down here. Eventually, hopefully getting those stumps cut down and getting all of that cleaned up a little bit more. Got some lollipop verbena. I really love this plant. Now I started out with a couple pieces, a couple plants, and then over the years it's just popped up wherever it wants to, but I wish I had a lot of it. I love how that purple looks with the white hydrangeas. So this garden, like I said, needs to be weeded and mulched. Beautiful daylilies. I forget the variety of these, but they do bloom all summer. They bloom a lot longer than your normal daylily. Alright. Keep on moving because I do want to show you a new piece that I bought at Home. My first purchase of the season for Halloween. So I'll show you that at the end of the video. Beautiful crepe myrtle here. I wish I knew the name of it. Say it's been here a while. This was here when we moved here. Like I said, that was the only thing that was here. Everything else you see along the side of the house and everything out front, that's all been added. I think we've been here 8 years now. Crazy how time flies. Beautiful lime lights, and we won't mention those containers up front. Not sure what happened to those this year. I had high hopes. Autumn joycetum. Bobo hydrangea. Starting to get that pink color. And in cooler climates, it'll get more pink. So I guess it's got a little bit more pink on it since we had a cool down. But I know, like Michigan and more northern states, it'll be like solid, like a raspberry color. I wish they would do that here. Some more dahlias that I need to stake up. Get my ugly shadow out of there. Wizard of Oz dahlia. Another one there that I, again, need to stake up. Incrediball has turned green. And then my crazy mess over here, y'all. I am on the verge of just cleaning it up. As you can see, it's just taking over my neighbor's fence. I'm sure she hates me. But I do have some pumpkins in here. Just a few. All these vines and, of course, just a few pumpkins. You guys know how that goes. Miss Ava is out today. She's gotten in a habit of wanting to come outside. Decorative corn. I don't know about this, y'all. I did check a couple of them that had the brown tops on the corn. And I don't know if it was a pollination issue, but there were a lot of gaps. I was missing a lot of kernels, so anyway, I'm glad I didn't buy too much more. This is just a trial for this year. And in case you didn't know, this corn here is decorative corn. I guess you could use it for like popcorn and, I don't know, cooking if you wanted to, but I've got several varieties in here. The Glass Gem, Bloody Butcher, I got a blue one, and Atomic Orange. So anyway, again, high hopes, but we'll see. I will keep you guys posted on that, because that's always fun to check them out. Huge sunflowers. Alright, we won't look too close to the messy garage. And the butterfly garden. Beautiful zinnias. Can't go wrong with zinnias in the garden. They're so easy to grow. surprised they don't have the mildew on them yet. I'm sure it's coming. Unfortunately, the sun is washing out the color there, but these are so vivid. Huge Mongolian sunflowers from Baker's Creek. And we made it in time before the Grandpa Ott Morning Glories blooms close up. I think this is my favorite morning glory. The beagles are out. They have been enjoying the weather all weekend. And here's that crazy volunteer white pumpkin plant or vine that I've just let take over. Again, on the verge of cleaning that up. Not a whole lot going on back here. Some of the little roses in there are coming back. And of course, black-eyed Susans. Some more zinnias. Alright, so let's go in and check out. I got a pumpkin. I've been working on that here. Let's go in and check out my purchase that I got from At Home. And y'all will have to forgive my mess, my messy house. Alright y'all, so here it is. I have been wanting one of these for the past several years. Every time I went to get one, they were sold out. So I finally got my big pedestal with the crow. I love it. Absolutely love it. And you guys know how I am about my crows and ravens. I guess in this situation it's probably a raven, but just look at the detail on this. Definitely an investment piece. But I am very happy to finally own one of these. Alright y'all, so it is August 1st, and you guys know what that means. I'm going to be working on getting some Halloween stuff out today and start working on the inside of the house. Not sure how much I'll get done, but I'll keep you guys posted. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm trying to get 600 by Halloween. That's my goal this year. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you want to follow along and see all the spooky Halloween content coming up real soon, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that. So you guys have a great week ahead, and we'll talk soon. Bye, friends.